Hi everybody, I'm Stacy. At Fox River, our heart is people and our message is Jesus. This heart for people extends across the nation and continent through My Gift for Jesus. In Nicaragua, medical care accessibility is challenging for those living in the mountains. Over the years, the people of Fox River have provided care for Nicaraguans by building a medical clinic, financially supporting a doctor to provide clinical care, and this year, a new addition for birthing mothers was constructed. In addition, an ongoing soccer program for athletes provides physical skill enhancement while also introducing the spiritual health need of Jesus. In Kenya, several feeding centers, schools, and churches with clean water facilities exist to benefit students and families, both physically and spiritually. Through child sponsorship, Ginger and Reid met Ramsey. Take a listen to their story.
High school at Valerie McMillan has familiar elements. There's basketball, a bell in between classes, and students dreaming about life after graduation. But in Mombasa, Kenya, not everyone has the opportunity to go to a high school. Reid and Ginger are visiting with Fox River Missions. They tell the story of how they decided to make a difference through My Gift for Jesus.
I was instantly drawn to his smile. Even in his photo, he just had this big, amazing smile.
When they visited for the first time, it was a summer mission trip in 2017. Reid, Ginger, and their son Grady got to meet Ramsey.
Those first few moments were like a long-distant relative who meets a kid, and the relative knew the kid when the kid was little, and the kid's looking at the relative like, I have no idea who you are, and the adult's saying, don't you remember me?
And the next thing we know, we turn around and he and Grady are just running around the schoolyard, just like any other 11 or 12-year-old boys would do anywhere else in the world.
I think now that we're watching their lives unfold on two different continents, we realize it was just really a divine kind of connection because they're so similar. We often joke that Ramsey is Grady's brother far away.
When I read them letters, sometimes they replied. When they replied, I feel so happy and shout in class.
Every time we get a note from him, it just warms our hearts.
Because Reid and Ginger sponsor Ramsey through My Gift for Jesus, his education is fully paid for. This high school education has a value to Ramsey and his family that we can't easily grasp in our Western culture.
It's almost like winning the lottery in the sense that they can take a deep breath and a sigh of relief and go, okay, these very basic needs are going to be met. My child is going to have food and they're going to get a good education. And it's like a weight off their shoulder. And I didn't realize that until I began to spend some time around kids who were finding out that they were getting sponsored, and they were so excited.
Basic needs of food and housing are also provided for students who are sponsored.
Really the amazing thing about the people that we've come in contact with in Kenya is they're so happy because they don't have a lot of physical stuff, but they have their faith in God, and they're able to take that and lean on that in a way that we as Americans don't see on a day-to-day basis because we have food in the refrigerator and we have a microwave to throw it in.
Do you think it was from a mosquito?
We got to have lunch with Ramsey today, and we commented on how similar it was to having a meal with Grady at home. We would just continually ask questions, and you would get the same muted response as you would from a 15-year-old in Kenya.
Good. Do you have homework? Yes. All the same things we say to Ramsey are the same things that we say to our son, just maybe a little bit slower.
Oh, yeah.
I think we definitely feel like this is a young adult in training, and God's given us a responsibility to help. We recognize he has parents, but we kind of feel like we're the aunt and uncle. We have a young man who hopefully will continue to walk his life out, making choices that honor God so that God can use him in a mighty way here in Kenya.
Ramsey says he's grateful for his sponsors and their continued support, but not because it benefits him.
They should continue sponsoring me so that I may help my family at home.
There we go. Now we got to figure it out.
I think you have to understand that one picture is not just one child. That one picture is representative of a family, of a village, of an entire generation. You can sponsor just one child, and there might be 10 other children who could be positively impacted by that one decision. It's like lighting a match in a forest, it will spread.
What an amazing story. The good work is not done. Thousands of lives are waiting to be impacted, and it only requires a commitment of $25 a month. Join today by texting the word MyGift to 75787 or at foxriverchristian.org. Thank you for making a difference.